we're here taking a look at some Portal Dragon games. We're going to start with the small stuff before I move on to the bigger games. This is also a plushie that came with the CoLab game. Well, it didn't come with it. I bought it with the Kickstarter as part of the bundle. And my daughter can't stop stealing it. It's just so cute. Anyway, so we're looking at Palm Laboratory. What you're seeing here is not the setup, but some of the components you'll need for the game. It comes with the rule book. These are your core deck cards. You will notice they're core deck and starting cards because they're going to come with the numbers on the top side of them on the corner on the left. Now, these numbers are going to basically determine the order of your cards and stuff like that, and you're going to keep them in this order for the first time you play. There are 3 types of missions that you can play in this game, and several cards that you'll need in addition to the core deck here. So real quick, you'll have your production goals, research goals, and experimentation goals. Then you'll have your danger meter, which is here, and then your minions, which are here. Now these minions and these goals are going to change the difficulty in the gameplay or introduce new resources to the game as you play it, other than your standards. Production goal is going to be your standard icons. The research goal is going to add 3 of these research cards that you're going to need to upgrade to meet the goals of this. The research goal card will go on the back just above the danger meter. Same with the production goal or the experimentation goal. Now for the experiment goal, what you're going to do is you're going to shuffle up these cards without looking at the other side of them. You're going to shuffle them all up. You're going to choose 4 of them, and you're going to put the other 2 back in the box because it comes with 6. These will get shuffled into the main core deck. The only time that it's going to be kept in order, the main deck that is when you're doing the production mission. And if you want to increase the difficulty or decrease the difficulty, you'll be adding your minions here. So your minions are Frankie, Baker, and Igor. What these guys do is they go right before your production goal card, and they'll help you with things before you get to the danger meter. All 3 is easy, 2 minions is intermediate, 1 minion is hard, and then extreme is no minions whatsoever. How you'll set it up, I'm going to do just a production mission. I'm going to take the deck unshuffled. I'm going to add all 3 minions in numerical order, minion 1, minion 2, and minion 3. I'm going to slip those behind that, and then I'm going to add the production goal on its P side here, or the starting side, because of that symbol there. And this is going to tell me what I need to do to move on to the next mission. And I'm going to place that there. Then behind all that, I'll place my danger meter on the starting side. Once I lose or I can't fulfill the goals of a production mission, or any of the missions I choose, I'll rotate it to this side, then I'll flip it, then I'll rotate it again, and if I have to increase it again when it's on this side, I automatically lose the game. So we'll start here, it goes in the back. I have a device workshop, and I have a cog at the top here. We'll call it mechanical from now on. For free, I can store that item, and I can only store 4 resource cards. It doesn't matter how many icons are on them, I can only have 4 cards stored at a time. So if I want to store this, I can look here and see the next card and say, all right, well, if I had these, I could flip this potion workshop to something else. So I'm going to store this for free. I'm going to place it back here. Now I can look at the top 2 cards of this deck. I know that I can't do anything with Shelly because she requires 2 resources that I can't, like stuff I can possibly get. Not right now. She needs 2 brain, 1 mechanical, and 1 beaker. I only have 1 mechanical. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, okay, I can't do anything with the potion or with Shelly, but I can do stuff with the potion workshop. If I sacrifice this or use this resource, I'm just going to turn it right back up, and that's going to say I'm using 1 of these, not all of them, to flip this card over. So I'm going to keep it in the same orientation, flip it. Now that gives me an either or because there's a slash between these 3 resources, and I can use it for free. So I'm going to put this back here. Shelly, I know I can't do anything with. I'm going to see what's next. I can flip this card and put it back here and keep Shelly up front because I may want to get her to be points for me later on. So if I can keep interacting with the top 2 cards, I'm going to keep it here just so I see what it is. I'm going to then say, all right, so for free, I can flip this one as well. I'm going to do that same thing here. And mind you, I can only have the 4 resource cards. I need 2 knowledge, 1 mechanical, 1 beaker. I have 1 knowledge and 1 mechanical. So for this, I'm going to discard this top card here. And you'll notice that this is where the cards start to get a little out of order because I didn't put her in the back. I'm trying to get to a point where I can use this card. So now I need another knowledge. I have that. I'll flip that and put it in the back because I want to rotate Shelly to the other side to gain victory points for her at the end of the game. I can never use a minion that is the second card in the deck. The minions and the gold card have to be the top card of the deck in order to use them. But the danger meter can be interacted with whatever a card comes that tells you to deal with it. She's actually making me look pretty bad here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try it again. Ooh, I'm on my 15th card already. and Shelly's made me pretty much lose this one. Now for free, I can flip this guy. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna flip him over, put him back here. Now what I have is 3 knowledge, 2 mechanical, and 1 potion. I'm gonna put this back here, and now I'm at the production goal. I need 1 knowledge, 1 mechanical, and 1 potion. Luckily, I have all that. Now, I can't use all 3 of these on 1 card because it's got a slash in between it. However, if there were no slashes, all 3 of these would be viable to use. In this case, I'm going to use these 2 by putting them back where they belong, and then I'm going to use this one, and that's going to say, hey, now because I did that, I can flip this. If I didn't do that, I would end up having to upgrade or update the danger meter going to the yellow side. But because I did satisfy those 3 icons, I'm just going to turn this over. So the next time I need 2 knowledge, 1 mechanical, 1 scientific beaker. Now that's going to go to the back. Danger meter stays where it is because nothing happened. And then I'm going to flip that here. Now I'm on this. I've reset the game, and I'm here. And that's basically how the game is going to work until I satisfy all of those goals that I have, or until I don't. If the danger meter gets to a point where I can't increase it anymore, then that's it. The minion cards give you that special ability to kind of help you out. And then you go to the back of the book and you see what points you had and tally the points, because some cards have like little stars on them. Some cards are multipliers where you get points based on how many of these cards you had in your hand. With the production ones, you're going to put these in and shuffle them in the deck. And these give you a thing called an infinite resource, meaning these count towards your card limit, but when you turn them to the side to use them, they don't go back up. So you can continually use this as 1 potion until you get to that production gold card. Once the game resets, they'll go back up. And then once you use those, you'll still have to upgrade them. And when you upgrade them, you'll get an infinite resource and more research papers, because the goals for the research goal will automatically increase the number of these you need. So you still want to start trying to get those upgraded as fast as you can. I'll be back again with some Palm Island and show you how that one works. Thanks for watching.